Okay, here's a 1-minute YouTube script about GraphQL. Formatted as requested. Complete with timestamps, scene descriptions, code examples, and explanations. All geared towards a beginner audience. Title: GraphQL in 60 seconds. Understand the basics. Host: Hey everyone. Welcome. Ever wished you could get exactly the data you need from an API and nothing more? Well, that's where GraphQL comes in. Let's break it down in 60 seconds. Host: Think of REST APIs like ordering a whole pizza when you only want a slice. GraphQL is different. It lets you ask for just the slice you need. This is a good example of underfetching and overfetching, which GraphQL solves. Host: Here's a basic GraphQL query. See how we're specifically asking for the _name and email fields of a user with the ID 123. GraphQL query, user, name email, host. GraphQL query language is very declarative. This means you describe only what you want, instead of describing how the API server should find it. Host: And here's the response. Just the name, and email, No extra fluff. Compare this with REST APIs, which most often include more data than you will use. JSON, data. User. Name. John Doe. Email. john.doe@example.com, host. So, GraphQL lets the client, your app or website, define exactly what data it needs. That helps reduce the load on your server. Instead of relying on the endpoint to specify data, you can do it yourself. Host: Imagine a website only needs a user's name and email to show on the screen. You will improve the speed significantly by just querying for these fields and skip on other information that REST would provide by default. Host: GraphQL is a game changer for building efficient and flexible APIs. There is a great learning curve, but it's worth the learning. Host: Want to learn more? Subscribe for future videos and leave a comment with your questions.